Hi, okay, so for the next 40 days, I've decided to do a kundalini Kriya that's all about dissolving our imagined disabilities. And, you know, it's not necessarily physical disabilities that we're talking about here. It's about anything that creates a sense of limitation in you. And, you know, a lot of the times these things that we believe or think, as well as the situations in our lives, people in our lives, you know, where we work, where we play, where we make money, all of those things, we can have associated limitations, and a lot of the times they are imagined. And so this Kriya is all about helping to bring healing to the body, helping to break through and move through those blocks, and bring courage and nourishment to our hearts. So I'll be doing this for the next 40 days, and I invite you to join me. Okay, so let's start the Kriya. We'll tune in first. I'm having a little trouble with one of my hips a little bit, and so I'm being really tender about how I sit. So if you want to sit in easy pose, feel free. And if you need something under your bottom to lift your hips, that might help you be more comfortable. If that's not going to work for you, you can sit like I'm going to sit, which is on a zafu, a cushion or pillow between my legs, and have my hips up that way. This is a really comfortable position for me. The other option is just to sit in a chair. So whatever works. So let's tune in by rubbing the hands together. Bring the hands to the heart, sternum, pressing into the sternum a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in again to the bottom of the spine. Exhale. Good. Inhale, and we'll tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jigagure Name, Sadgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jigagure Name, Sadgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jigagure Name, Sadgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Breathe in and hold. And release. So I am simply sharing this practice, which is going to be part of my next 40 days with you, so you can join along if you want to. I have clients who may decide to join in with me. So the first thing to do is to think about what it is that is inhibiting you or limiting you in any way. What are your imagined disabilities? So consider those and pick 1, 2 to work with while we're doing the Kriya. Once you have that, the Kriya is comprised of 3 parts. So in the first part, we're just, we have the hands up at the shoulders, and we're flipping the wrists toward the body as we make a fist with the thumbs outside. Okay? So you're opening your fingers wide as you twist your wrist to the front, swiveling your wrists towards the body and making a fist. Okay? And again, the thumb is outside. The thumb represents ego. Sometimes I tuck it inside because of the sensation that it gives me. There's just something to it. So I'll leave that up to you. The original Kriya is to have the thumb outside. So that is the first part of the exercise. And the breath with that, and through each exercise, is the O breath, really strong through the mouth. So it is sort of a breath of fire, but it is through an O mouth as opposed to through the nose. The second movement is, again, have the arms at about the same location, but this time what you're doing is you're bringing one elbow back as you push forward with the other hand. So we're going back and forth with that same breath. Okay, so that's the second part. There's a series of holds after each section as well, and I'll talk you through that. Finally, the last movement is to have your hands in like 2 scoops, and you're going to scoop in front of your body and then open your arms out to the side. And what we're doing here is, you can call in the elements: earth, water, air, fire, and ether. You want to really feel as if you are cleansing and nourishing yourself. And I love feeling the momentum of the air rushing past my face as my hands come toward my body. So feel for that. And and it helps to have the elbows closer to the body as opposed to out here and do the motion. That can really get to the shoulders. So just have the elbows in toward the body, and we're just making little circles. Okay, so 3 parts. Let's begin with the first part. Each section is 3 minutes, and we'll just use the little timer here. So let's begin with the first part. I will say, keep going. Feel free to slow down the breath and or the movement, especially if you start to get tired and you need to. Also, if you're not really, haven't had a lot of experience with breath work like this, if you start to feel lightheaded, stop and just breathe normally and relax your system, and then come back and continue. The exhalation is when the hands come, when the wrists close in into fists. Okay, so you're breathing in with your hands out. When you close your hands, you've got your thumbs on the outside, and you're exhaling. Good, keep it up. I also just want you to think about those limitations, keep them in mind. And as you're feeling maybe the fatigue or just the exhaustion of doing the exercise, just find that strength within you. Use your breath as your strength to push through. Now, this doesn't mean that you wouldn't break if you need the moment to rest your body. You don't want to put yourself in any kind of a crisis. You want to feel comfortable doing the exercise. So rest if you need to, otherwise keep going. The eyes are simply looking down the nose, slightly open. Breathe in deep, hold the breath, and squeeze everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the body tight, like iron. And release. Breathe in nice and deep and hold and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze tight, 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 tight. Release the breath. Good. Last time, hold it until you can't hold it anymore. So it's up to you to release when you need to. Breathing in, holding everything super tight, fist tight, toes tight, gut tight, 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 tight. And release. Just breathe normally for a moment. Feel the energy in the body shifting, moving around. Enjoy some full, natural breaths. And we're ready for the second exercise, so 3 minutes. Ready? Here again, the eyes are looking down the nose and almost closed, but not slightly. The hands have a lot of energy in them, so you're really pressing with the palm of your wrist towards the space in front of you. Bring your arm, the other arm, all the way back, feeling that shoulder blade move towards the center line of the body. Again, establish your own rhythm. Feel free to go slower or faster with both the movement and the breath if you need to. I like to imagine this wall in front of me that I am incrementally pushing away and moving as I push my hands through. Use the breath as the source of your strength as you continue to push through all your limitations, all your imagined disabilities. It's okay to rest if you need to, but if you can push through, just keep pushing through. Good. Rest. Hold one arm out, other arm back. So we're just like this. Breathe in and hold. And squeeze the body tight, tight. Hold rigidly. Exhale, switch the arms, breathe in and hold tight, tight like iron. Release last time, breathing in deep, holding the breath, exhaling when you need to. Squeeze tight and hold. Push, push, push that wall away. Feel it break through. Feel yourself break through. and release. Very good. Okay, last exercise after just a moment of taking a nice relaxing inhalation, catching the breath, letting the body soothe itself, feeling the energy moving in the body. All right, and the last exercise. So here, working with the elements and moving the hands like so, scooping in front of us. Ready? Now try to exhale as you're bringing the arms toward the face. Inhale as they come around. And consider each of the elements, as you go through. Earth, think of the energy of the earth, the green, vibrant energy of life moving towards your body, washing over you. And then with water, same thing, this idea of water purifying and splashing through. Then fire, maybe imagining the sun or a purifying light washing through you and over you. And air, in which of course you can feel that energy of air as you're moving the hands in front of your face, purifying and blowing away all those remnants of imagined disabilities. And then finally, ether, giving yourself an ever-expanding space around you. So let's continue. Again, slowing down the breath or the arm movement as you need to, or simply taking a break and resting if you need to. There's no harm in it. Just pick up where you left off and keep going. Again, the eyes are 1/10 open, looking down the nose. Don't give up, keep going. This one is not quite as difficult in motion. It doesn't take as much strength and effort. However, the breath might be exhausting you. If that's the case, just breathe normally for a moment. Keep the hands going. Then come back to the breath. Now breathe in, extend the arms, keep them really tight and tense through the fingers. Hold the breath, stick out the tongue as far as you can. Release, good. Release the breath. Breathe in again, tense through the arms, tongue out. And release. Last time, you decide when you need to let it go. Reach through the arms, breathe in tight. Hold. Feel yourself expanding in space. And release. And just rest and feel sensations in the body. Congratulate yourself on your accomplishment to stick with this. Receive all the benefits of the practice. And now let's tune out. So rubbing the hands together. Bringing the hands to the chest, breathing in and out. Breathing in again to tune out.